got the right answer.
Oh, okay.
Alright, bro. Cameras rolling. Can you tell us who you are, where you from, what it is that you do, bro?
Okay, ayo, yeah, ayo, what's up, Cape Town? I go by the name of Swavey, also known as the Trapaholic Pantsula. I'm representing O22, O22, yes. My sound, there's a lot I could say about music, but for it all started as an outlet in terms of like a way of coping, I guess. But then as I developed, I got to learn more about myself and my sound. So in terms of musically, I'd say I'm mostly inspired by African music. Like, so for my greatest inspirations, I'd go for the likes of the MTs, the Ricky Ricks. Those are the people that I've actually looked up to the most. Because one thing I like is that, how can I say this? I mean, they've made it in SA, so it seemed right, I guess. It seemed the best to actually follow somebody that's found a way to push themselves into the music industry through all of that, because it's, after all, we are in South Africa. But I won't lie, I'm also like a very huge fan of Travis Scott, which is why I even got the braids, but you can't see them right now because of the bucket hat that I got on.
Yeah.
That's
And,
me. Yeah.
How did you get into music? Like, what was that inspiration that
Music.
sort of like?
Okay, I'm gonna take you back. In terms of music, like I always used to, I always knew like I like telling stories, which is like I was always good at telling stories, but I didn't know that I was actually gonna move into music, because we used to, from dancing, I used to do dancing, and then from that I shifted from that, and then we did a little bit of acting, but that was way back. And then in music, it all took over back in high school. Like it was always an idea to like, okay, ayo, we want to make music, but we don't know how to, so we didn't think about it that much up until like we came this side in Cape Town. That's when we actually just started learning, oh, you could record yourself. So yeah, I started doing music in 2016, but my official track dropped last year. That is actually when I dropped my first ever track, which is Everywhere. And after that, we just took off. That is, yeah, that is where we're at in terms of music. That was my inspiration. I'd say telling stories, because I feel like where I'm from, people don't have a voice. There's a lot happening there, but then people can't speak, because if you say something, you might say it to the wrong person, or you can't just say it. So I found a way to tell stories with trap. This is why I'm inspired by the likes of the MTs, the Ricky Ricks, because those are the type of people that I listen to in terms of when I'm looking for inspiration. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what can you share, like what like some of your future aspirations, like you know, like where do you want to take it?
To the top. I wonder, with this music stuff, I strongly believe like with this music stuff, we're definitely gonna do something great, because when I look at the progress that we on right now, it's just and in terms of me, like I want my inspirations, I just wanna continue making dope music. Like I wanna make music, the type of music like if you listen to it, you're gonna feel something. Cause I mean, we can easily go around and make like this very catchy track and everything, but like I wanna touch people. That's my inspiration with the music, and hopefully going forward I'll actually also own a recording label, because it's something that I've always liked in terms of I wanna be a boss. Yeah, that's how I would summarize it. I wanna own something of my own with
That's
the
dope.
music. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. You know, being a Cape Town artist also, can you talk
Yeah.
about like the city in itself, how that influenced your sound?
Cape Town. Okay. Cape Town. Yo, I like Cape Town. Cape Town artists. There's actually a lot of very very dope artists that I'm actually following, which is actually something that I've only been listening to SA hip hop, but it's mostly been Cape Town. And in terms of the sound, I see everyone is out there doing the sound and that sound, which is something I like. I mean, the place is, it's always been hard working in Cape Town because there was never a platform, these kind of platforms. It was hard to get access to, like, okay, hey, I want to showcase me. I want to show you the kind of person that I can be. I want to show you my music. So with these kind of platforms coming together, it kind of helps out because now I feel like you stand a chance because I know Cape Town artists are very dope. Like there's a lot of dope artists in Cape Town, and in terms of inspiration, yeah, there are some guys that are like, okay, this guy is very good, but my sound, I haven't heard anybody that sounds like me. I don't, not that I'm trying to flex or anything, but it's just how I feel about my sound. I don't think anybody has made the kind of sound that I've made. But like in terms of Cape Town, the Cape Town scene is quite busy these days. Like there's a lot of dope artists, and shout out to the ones that are already in the mainstream, because those guys are actually helping us in terms of, okay, now people can now look for artists. When they speak hip hop, they can now say, hey, yo, let's go see what's happening in Cape Town, because that's where the music is at.
Yeah, that's type of.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yeah.
What type of like, what do you want to be remembered for in the game? Like, what type of legacy are you trying to leave?
Music, I want to be remembered as first and foremost, a good person. Like, that's number one. But like with the music, I want to be remembered as that artist that like came from the dirt. Like when I say came from the dirt, like I really came from the dirt. Like we struggled and everything. But I want to be remembered as the guy who did nothing but good music. I want to be the guy that when they talk about soulful music, when they talk about the kind of music that like, okay, ayo, I can listen to this and think about this or reminisce or something like that. I want to be remembered as that guy. Like, so in terms of me, yeah, I just want to be remembered as somebody that made good music. I think that's me. Somebody that made really good music that you felt like, okay, ayo, I mean, as much as it's trap, because I do trap music, I want to merge that. I want to do music whereby it's like, ayo, this guy was really about the music. It's not just any gimmicks. That's the kind of person that I want to remember as. Yeah, I think that's me, yeah.